Hello and welcome to Talkin' Baseball. The Dodgers live to see another day as Chris Taylor hits 1, 2, 3 home runs. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to Talkin' Baseball, brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. We thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Jimmy. We got Trevor Plouffe in the middle and Jake Storial on the right side of the screen. Producer BBD was in the dish in the bottom corner, and now he has vanished. Piss Festival 2021, and he's back, and the headphones are on, and let's talk some baseball. We got one game to chat about, maybe one game to preview. Good times, bad times. We were live with Zach Short. Jake, first, I want to say, how are you doing? Second, I want to say congratulations on winning Pump Up Speech of the Year.
Jim, I want to congratulate you on the first penis looking like a bug contest you won last night. Congratulations.
You say bunt?
Something like that. Trevor, Bug Penis, Bug Dude, everyone in the chat, hope you're having a happy Friday. Ooh, end of the week. Coach Trev leaking out this weekend? Probably. Had a lot of fun with Zach Short last night of the compound. Cool dude, Northeast guy, baseball rat. You're speaking malingity. And we got to watch a special performance from CT3, future Yankee. And nervous times, a long flight from LA to Atlanta. 3-1 is in the air. Trev, what's going on, Poppy?
I mean, I came to work today. I sat down at the slab I call the desk here, and I told you guys, I'm 100% sure I love you.
Yeah.
I came with that energy today, and then what I got was Jake saying he wants to choke me out, that I would tap out. So I got a little fired up there. And now,
Yeah.
I'm in the chat, because I'm always in the chat. And people are saying, I got to get half his wine. So that makes me think that you boys had a little talk about me not settling my bet yet with old Happer.
Well, I mean, Zach Short was on the program, and Hap called in, and, words got exchanged, and I was like, what was your OPS? It's fine. What'd you finish? He's 102 or 101 or
102.
So you owe him a nice bottle of wine.
Well, let me just say
I don't know
this,
what you want
James.
us to say. We're not the ones that owe the wine.
Choke you out right now.
Let's just say that he wants a nice bottle of red. He said he wants a French red, and that's my country. Those are my people. And if I wanted to go to Target and get him a red, I would have went to Target and got him a red. Sometimes, especially with wine, things take time.
Wow, especially with wine.
That's all I'm going to say.
I googled $101 bottle of wine. Looks like the Silver Oak Cellars.
That's not a French red.
We need a French red.
I need a Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, exactly.
Wine guys.
Yeah. Wine pop.
Just talking shop. Wine and
Dude,
cracked
I
up.
came happy. Now I'm freaking fired up. Maybe that's what you were trying to do, Coach.
Yeah.
You've been getting guys fired up all week.
I'm a wine guy, Trev. I used to go to the wine festival 3 days a year in Livermore, California.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
You're in the Mecca.
last 24 hours has been my application to become a manager. I sparked the Dodgers last night. And yeah, Trev, I saw you. You came in. You've been playing good ball. But, it looked like you were kind of leaning on that. And, I need you fierce. I need you feisty. I need you calling out beat writers we don't like even saying their names. I need you calling out front offices for being dweebs. I need that Plouffe.
We said this was going to be an anti-nerd pod today.
Yep.
We'll see if you hold true to that.
Okay.
There are some nerds I like, though. Leave them out of this. Eno Saris, one of them.
Hot.
Love him.
Jake, you saying Trev's resting on his laurels a little bit?
Yeah.
Wow. That's why you want to choke him out?
I mean, I didn't say I wanted to choke him out. I thought he'd tap out.
Oh, okay. That
You
used
got
to
the
be
Todd
Jake's
father
favorite
now.
brand.
I'm minced meat.
Jake, that used to be Jake's favorite brand. He only wore tap out gear.
Yeah. Ed Hardy jeans, tap out across the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Big
I got
old
some
boots.
bad pictures. I got some bad pictures of myself in that stuff.
Wow.
Not by choice. I never bought anything like that.
You just woke up and were in it?
Let's just say my friend owned a clothing line that produced some very Ed Hardy-ish clothing. Like Ed Hardy times 100.
Okay. We'll get those picks by the end of the episode.
Zed Harvey. Jake, can you tell me who's sponsoring your first burn? And is it Charity Buzz?
Ooh.
Trev's new favorite.
It can be. It was going to be otherwise, but it's Charity Buzz, Trev's premier online marketplace for his friend that used to own a clothing line, Philanthropic trading card auction featuring highly coveted baseball and basketball. The Hoopsters player cards. Head to cards.charitybuzz.com to explore the auction, bid on rare cards. We've been telling you tops 1952 Mickey Mantle rookie card, PSA grade A8. Come on.
It's a picture of an 18-year-old.
That would be Trevor Plouffe's background right now. That would go in front of the carrot if Trevor Plouffe had that card.
Nothing's going in front of the carrot.
And the best part about it is the funds raised benefit at-risk youths through the Inspiring Children Foundation auction, and it will be live until Thursday, October 28th, so you got about 6 days. Math Pod, Calendar Pod, Cron Pod. If you're a card collector who also wants your money to go to a good cause, this is the best of both worlds. And if you're not into Mickey Mantle, but you're like, you know who I do like? Judge Ohtani. They got their cards too. Visit cards.charitybuzz.com. And you can also follow them at Charity Buzz on all major social platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and the Gram. Go check them out. Cards.charitybuzz.com.
You know,
like Dan Aykroyd at the end there.
What a little dad.
I actually do like Charity Buzz because, look, if you're going to go buy cards somewhere, you can go on to go to your local shop. You can go to some store online. You're just going to pay for the card. Everything is kind of upcharged right now. Charity Buzz has the auctions going on, so you can get some sweet deals, and your money's going to a good cause. So if you're going to do it, just go to Charity Buzz because CharityBuzz.com. Because why wouldn't you? Be a good person. Don't be like Jake.
Get buzzed off all the charity you do. Let's burn this game. Dodgers playing the Braves. R.I.P. Steve Summers. Damn.
Stop.
He didn't die, but they're taking him off air.
Oh, my God, Jim. It's an old man.
You thought he died?
You said R.I.P. Steve Somers, so I assumed he died.
Radio in peace.
BBD.
I mark it set burn.
Braves with a 3-1 lead on the Dodgers. It's deja vu all over again as Max tried to free the Braves into the World Series against the Dodgers, and it's a bullpen day, and there's Joe Kelly and Freddie Freeman. Freddie, 425, Moonblast, CryptoPod, it's 2-0 Bravos, but in the second, A.J. Jackson Pollock expresses himself to cut the lead in half, 2-1, but the Taylor hemmed up the Braves, pitching the rest of the way. Home run, 2-run jack. Albert scores, hates being carried. It's 3-2. Chris Taylor, RBI single. It's good fortitude by the Dodgers to make it 4-2. Chris Taylor, yes, sir, may I have another? 6-2 Dodgers. Make it 7. He's done it again. 3-homer game for Chris Taylor. Trey was not camouflaged today as Trey Turner with the RBI single, 8-2. And then Trev's guy again, A.J. Pollock, sneaky mad at Chris Taylor for the 3 homers because everyone's not talking about his 2-homer day. The Dodgers bullpen day does more than enough. Kelly gets touched up at the start, but then they go scoreless the rest of the way. Evan Phillips screw drives him. Vesia, Gratterall, Trinan, Evil Knievel, and Ken Lee Jansen. Dodgers take Game 5, 11-2 final.
Great job, Jake. You know what's very interesting about your pump-up speech, Jake?
Yeah.
Is that you're so genius
Yes.
as a coach that you left some guys out of your speech on purpose, knowing that was the ultimate way to motivate them.
Yeah.
Like Chris Taylor, Pollock, you're not even part of my fucking speech.
Yeah.
And that's how you got to them the most. And a lot of people wouldn't give you credit for that. And they'd be like, well, the guys that did it are the people it's like, no, that was designed.
Belly. Yeah, I was kind of trying to send a message to them that, you guys right now, it's not on, let me know if you're here. But this team rides with Pujols and Trey Turner and Mookie Betts, who came up just a hit short yesterday in some gambling circles. But Dodgers offense showed out, and they kept showing the stat during the game. What was it, 5 through 8? Wish I've been there. A.J. Pollock, 3 for 5, 2 homers. Yep. I am no machine. I just Albert, 2 for 4. Yup. Chris Taylor, a legendary night. And then Cody was 3 for 4. So this Dodgers offense, that we've been waiting for it to come together. They stood the task.
It's going to sound like this might sound nerdy. I don't know. Maybe it sounds the opposite of nerdy. You tell me, because I can't tell.
Perfect.
I told C. Rose this morning, I think it's more important that the bottom of the lineup of the Dodgers got going than it is the top of the lineup. Is that analytical or dumb baseball jock thinking?
Dude, I actually think that's not, and this isn't a knock on you. I think that's like old school non-analytics brain, because basically the concept is, well, the top of the order is going to come around. They can have an off night. But if the bottom of the order starts getting hot, well, suddenly we'll be hitting on all cylinders. And I think that the analytics might not back that up. But I think that's an old school baseball thought process, because I sure have that a lot.
Yeah, my thinking is, maybe it's different because it's the Dodgers. These guys are probably not bottom of the lineup hitters on other lineups. My thought process behind it would be, if you are in the bottom part of the lineup, you're more prone to being a streaky guy, and the top part of the lineup, usually guys that are consistent. So you can count on the consistency from the top part of the lineup. They'll show back up. But when you get guys going hot at the bottom, that's when you have something like an offensive explosion, like we've seen with the Red Sox, and sort of like we saw with the Dodgers, even though the top of the lineup didn't do much yesterday. Could be scary for the Braves if that bottom part's like firing.
Yeah, and I will say, for the Braves, they smartly threw Lee and Webb. They're obviously, the Dodgers set up well for game 6 and 7 as well. They have their guys going, and their offense is good. But unlike the in the AL, where we've seen teams, the Rays, the Astros, the Red Sox, burn good pitchers in losses. Sucks the Braves lost. Fried got hit. But in the end, your bullpen game that you used the day before, you got those guys, and you have 2 starters you like for game 6 and 7. So I am actually very excited that both teams with the off day are set up to go like full barrel for game 6 and 7, where in the AL, it's not, and we'll get to that at the end. It's not really like that because, Evaldi just threw blah, blah, blah. You guys get what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, you know, for the Braves, they went to Lee and they went to Webb and said, you know what? We have the series lead. We'll let Chris Taylor get his 3rd home run off Jacob Webb. Don't give a shit.
I like it. I agree with that.
You guys have heard me say it a lot, and there was a couple funny moments with Zach Short on the live stream because we were just talking about how nasty all these guys are, and you know we can talk about Cody Bellinger, a former MVP, with his 3-for-4 hit an 8-hole. Here's some guys who didn't play in this game: Justin Turner, Max Muncy. You know, I know we've done the pitching thing before, but there's no Kershaw, there's no Dustin May on this team, there's no Bauer. This team is a force. Like to a different level. Gavin Lux didn't start in this game. I know I gave Gavin his pump-up speech. That dude was a top prospect, like a top 5 prospect, like special. He was on the bench for this game.
He was in the lineup, and then Roberts
Yeah.
heard your
Then
speech and was like,
the speech
maybe, man.
is like that. There was one part that was a little too far.
Like
and
your speech kind of worked.
I'm sorry,
there,
Gavin.
was like, oh my
I
God.
like you. No, I mean we're talking. So that bottom of the lineup that we started raving about. Cody Bellinger has an MVP in the back. Could retire tomorrow. He has an MVP from playing Major League Baseball. Chris Taylor, a 3-homer game, plays every position on the field. He's about to hit free agency. He's now on every team's free agency list. 3 years, 4 years, 60, whatever it is. Albert Pujols is one of the best players to ever play this sport. He drops a casual 2-for-4. Sure, he's got a body like a blown-up Jake right now, but it still works, especially against lefties. A.J. Pollock, man, this guy's been an all-star. This guy was like the best player on the Snakes. He puts up a 3-for-5. And that's ignoring the top of the lineup. Mookie, Trey, who could be considered some of the best players in the game. Corey Seager's about to get a 9-figure contract in free agency. And Will Smith, Zach Short said he was like the best hitter he saw at the minor league level, and he's now continued that at the major. So these Dodgers are a super team. Braves fans, I love you. Been wearing the pearls. It has to be scary times in Atlanta, man.
Matt, what just happened?
Oh.
Am I still here?
Mm-hmm. Trev?
Something's
see ya.
going on. I'm here.
I hear ya. We got everyone
Okay.
again. What are you thinking?
Hello.
Okay, it's getting
Oh,
weird.
wait, I'm here. I'm here.
You've been here.
I don't think it's that scary for Atlanta,
Okay.
man. I get it. 3-1 last year. Same exact way the games worked out. They're working out now. Difference, I think, that was Atlanta did not have home field advantage last year, right?
No, it's neutral site and no.
Neutral site. You're right. Oh my God. What? I was watching some highlights from last year, and they had the cardboard cutouts of people in the stands. We're gonna look back on that and just
They're
laugh.
they're triggering.
It's weird. So I think it's a completely different situation from last year. Jimmy hit the nail on the head when he said both teams are going to have their good bullpens going. You have, your starter Anderson's going, and then you have Morton too. Like, I think they're very confident. I know the Dodgers team is big, bad, and scary, but we've known that all along. We've known that since day one. So if I'm an Atlanta sports fan, I get it, man. You had some bad misfortune rooting for your teams lately, but I feel pretty confident. Going to get one out of the next 2 games at your home park with your A squad ready to go. I like it.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, the Dodgers came and banged. I think Max Fried giving up 5 earned runs is kind of the biggest story for the Braves, as well as they didn't get any hits besides off a guy who has a ruptured arm, and Joe Kelly's now out. So we say everyone's going ready for the next 2 games, but Kelly's actually not. I wonder who comes up. Is it Price? Is it
I think they did say Price.
What's that?
I think they were saying that they were expecting Price to come.
Yeah, there's a couple other options. I forget. I can't remember right now who they were. But
I
I want to talk about the Souza pinch hit, but
Ooh,
it doesn't matter.
Oof.
Why? We should for sure talk about it. Did Jake tell you what I texted him?
No.
I
But
did
before
not.
the game?
I didn't know if you wanted to share that information, Trev.
I think
And you
Susu
can
will be
understand why once you tell Jimmy.
I mean, this is hyperbole, but I texted Jake saying that might have been the worst at bat of all time.
Well, dude, I mean, if they asked him to bunt, then why the fuck send Souza up there and not like Andy Burns or Scherzer?
I don't think they asked him to bunt.
Well,
That's
then
That's what Shorty was saying.
I know Souza's a friend of yours. So then if Souza goes back to the dugout, I hope Dave Roberts is like, hey, Souza, if we wanted a bunt, we could have sent up Scherzer or Bueller or Urias.
Yeah, but he was bunting for a base hit. That's the difference.
I know that's what
he
Shorty
was-
was saying too. But like,
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I love Suze, and I think he'd be able to laugh at this. You go up there, pinch hitting, you got your matchup. You got the lefty. Like this is what you're there for. But he sees something, so he's like, I'm gonna bunt. I think he pulled the first one back, right?
yeah.
Then there's a moment there where if you don't do it first pitch, you really got to think, am I going to do this again? Paul Molitor always hated bunting with one strike after missing the first one. He said it's dumb. Don't do it. But he made up his mind, saw the same thing, the same opening, second pitch, fouls the bunt off, proceeds to drill one off his leg, and then just K on a nasty back foot slider. I mean, see you later. That's worse. It's worse than going up there and taking 3 strikes down the middle. It's like I couldn't stop laughing at that at bat. Like,
That was Trev. That was my blitzball at bat of the game last night.
I remember.
So, Freed's good. You got us.
I love you, Suzba. I love you, man.
Trev, do you want to know what my blitzball at bat of the game was?
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me.
Chris Taylor's third at bat. Or what? I don't know if it was third or fourth at
Third
bat.
home run.
Third
Oh,
home
third
run.
homer.
I was like, he's already got 2 homers. I might as well just pick him again. So I officially have the most RBIs out of all the blitzball at bats of the game.
Only the second hit that we've got?
Yeah.
Me and Kelsey.
How many moon balloons did we hit last night?
Mm-hmm.
Moon
Just
blasts.
one.
Moon blasts.
blast.
And
FTX.
just one. Yeah, they're
Just
all,
raining
you
early.
know, cheap homers.
Let me check my crypto right
There was
now.
a lot
check-
of
checking my crypto.
415s, 410s. There was a 406 in there.
Do you think FTX is like, can we get the StatCast pulled back a little bit here? A lot of moonblast.
I've been wondering if it's the opposite. We've had 2 425 on the nose now, and I
Ooh,
wonder
okay.
if FTX gave a little, anything in the 420 range. Why don't you give that a little bump ski?
I like that. I like that narrative right there.
Thank
If
you.
StatCast cared about charity at all,
Yeah.
they'd be juicing these numbers.
Mm.
No one questions them. It's all
We're
nonsense.
juicing the gun.
It's true.
I don't know. I think Chris Taylor obviously deserves a ton of love. He's getting a ton of love. Awesome for him. I think that payday continues to go up and up. It's going to be interesting seeing him again with no beard on the Yankees and all that. The Dodgers bullpen is gross. Brewstar deserves a tremendous shout out. 2 innings, nasty. The sinker's moving all over the place at 101. Trinan gives 2 as well. His stuff equally as gross. I don't know. For me, I don't know if it's time to switch to the Braves or if you guys have Dodger thoughts you want to finish. Trey Turner did his thing, pumped him up. And Trev, you sent us over a Max Fried thing, and you didn't comment on it, so I don't know if you very much believe in it or if you thought it was over analysis or what are your thoughts on Big Maxie, your guy?
I think that video kind of explains a lot. You know, it's a big game in his hometown. Like, he just got sped up a little bit. And I think it's from Eric O'Flaherty's Twitter. I want to make sure that we give the guy credit here. Former big leaguer. He pointed out that the difference between, I think it was from Max's game 1 start to this start, was that Max was just rushing a little bit. So the rest of his body was quicker to the plate, leaving his arm hanging behind a little bit. When you do that, you're not going to have your finish, the conviction. That's what pitchers always talk about. You're not going to have that conviction on the pitches, and you're not going to be able to spot up. And if you saw, Maxey was kind of over the middle of the plate yesterday.
Mm.
Here it is.
D with the tweet up.
So you see the difference of the one on the left is from last night. The one on the right is from the first start.
And we're not saying that this has anything to do with tipping pitches or the Dodgers getting more info. It's just like his mechanics were off, so his results were off.
You can see. You can just see like he's in control on the right side, like really getting downhill there. His extension is probably a couple inches further on past where it is on the left, and it just changes everything, man. So, just a tough start, but he's, if they make it to the World Series, he gets another chance to pitch again. I'm just as confident in him as I ever have been. He'll fix that. And you talked about the bullpen. We mentioned it yesterday. We're saying, look, this is a bullpen game, and usually, fans are excited. Oh, we're gonna get him. It's a bullpen day. The Dodgers bullpen's different. When you got guys coming out like this, Kelly, he gets hurt, but then the guys come in and back him up. Brewster, like you said, with 2 innings. Then once they get there, it's like Treinen, Knievel, and Jansen. That's like, good luck, man.
2 innings and an at bat for Brewster.
Yeah, he did get an at bat, didn't he?
Fouled it
Didn't
off.
look too good.
Spit on a slide piece.
It was swanging.
Trev, do you remember your at bat against Eric O'Flaherty?
Ooh. Home run. Soft throwing lefty.
Where did he pitch? Was it Orioles?
This game he was with the Braves. You were still with the Twins.
I don't remember.
2016, he walked you. 7th inning.
Let's call.
Of course he did.
Scared.
Folty went 5 innings earlier in the game.
Okay. 2016, I was okay. I was hurt a lot that year.
Me too.
Got an RBI single in the 9th.
Let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the game upcoming today. We will be streaming, Jake.
Yeah.
And every time there's a home run, we will be cheersing out of our...
There may be bugs, similar to Jimmy's wiener, but they're dugout mugs this postseason. They've been riding with us. And guys, dugout mugs, I'll peel back the curtain. I'll double peel back the curtain for you. They told us, they're like, hey, you guys, the first time, you didn't drive this home hard enough. This is their better than Black Friday deal. It's 35% off everything in the store. Dugout mugs. Get your favorite team's mug. And Trev's holding the knob shot. Guess what? Next 1,000 orders, free knobby. Knobby shots rolling with you. So go get it. Go get your favorite team. Go get your favorite player. Go get one with Trev's face on it. Go get 2 with BBD's face on it. Get one that's a Sean Wallace of me and Jom's face on it. The knob shots are usually $25. Again, the next 1,000 you get orders, get a free knob shot, and it's 35% off with code JOMBOY. www.dugoutmugs.com. Use code JOMBOY, 35% off. Get these orders in before they get their Black Friday, Cyber Monday rush, because these people get overloaded because everybody wants them. So go get yours now, dugoutmugs.com, code JOMBOY. Order right now, right then, while you're listening.
You're not going to get better than this offer.
Can't
Just
get
get
better.
it done. Just get it done now. There's somebody you know that is going to enjoy this as their gift. Just get it now.
It's true.
Jake, are you going to give a pump-up speech to either of these teams? I don't want you to.
I don't know. It's tough for the AL. I was Alex Bregman's hype man for this season, so that puts me in a little bit of a weird spot. Trevor, it seems like you have a question or a comment.
Coach, usually I'm not one that needs a pat on the back, but I just want to get a pat on the back. I don't know if you saw JD talking about one of our other sponsors last night on Twitter.
Trev, company man is a pro move by you.
Pro move.
Trev, I was literally going in there to tag you and make a joke about it, and you were already there. You're diffy, dude.
Promo
Dude,
code JOMBOY.
and then our socials hit you with me and Jake with a standing ovation for your tweet, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What a company we have! Everyone's just firing on
Is that
all
the promo
cylinders."
code? I hope. I
Dialed.
forgot.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Could be. Playoff mode. Everyone's just
Locked
good shit.
in.
Anyways.
Big game tonight. Nathan
We got a big
Evaldi
game tonight.
versus Jim's Luis Garcia.
The squirrel.
My mind isn't a pretzel over this game. I don't know. I can't tell.
Oh,
It's Houston.
Kendall in the chat said, "Remember to make bets."
Oh,
That's smart.
And thank you, Kendall, very much. And I'm gonna go make bets. Trev, I'm shaking it up. Instead of chasing plus 600s, I'm chasing under 600s.
okay.
The safe.
Sounds like
He's
a good
going
plan.
safe. Yeah.
I'm going
Like 400.
Fucking
No.
safe, dude.
Higher. I want minus 800, minus 1,000.
Yeah.
Astros to score 5 runs. Wait, what?
It depends on Nate
Astros
Dogg.
getting 5 runs.
Getting 5 runs.
I'm out on that.
Astros not lose. Okay. Anyways, I mean, is this simple, Trev? Is this if Nathan Evaldi looks like Nathan Evaldi, we're probably going to 7, or if Nathan Evaldi we see some wear and tear, there's some blood in the water, then it's bandbox game.
Again, I'm in a pretzel because we've been seeing these guys that have been doing multiple roles like not have their sharp stuff. So Nate's been in those roles. Now we saw it with Rios, and I'm wondering if that's going to come into play here. The fact that the Yankees had something on Nate, have the Astros found it. Like there's so many things that could happen. Yes, he can go be a dog and go out there and throw 8 shut piece because that's what he does. But, they could also get to him early. And then, we got Luis Garcia throwing for the Astros. Obviously came out of the game hurt the first time round, but his stats at home are excellent. Houston wins at home. You're telling me if I had to pick, I don't care who they're facing. Houston gets 2 games at home to win 1 game. Like, it's hard to bet against them. So part of me is like, hey, Boston forces a game 7, everybody wins. We get to talk about that one. But does Houston just take care of it? Like the Correa and Bregman and Altuve and Jordan and Tucker, do these guys just go and rake tonight? I don't know, man. I'm all over the place. Usually I have a lean. I can't find one for this game.
John, you're already at game 7, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you could have faith in Luis Garcia.
Great numbers at home. You can't have recency bias for his last start. That's why.
Last 2 starts. He hasn't had a good start all postseason. They faked an injury to get him out of the game last game.
Put him up there at home. Like you're telling me the guy just can't have a good start?
Oh, he could. I mean,
Yeah.
Framber did, but he's been. I mean, unless I'm misremembering the stats, I feel like Luis Garcia's been bad.
I'm gonna go get his game logs up. But again, this guy has been good at home all season. It's not out of the realm for him just to go give him 4 innings, 5 innings. I don't think they're going to ask him for more.
So 1 inning pitch, 5 earned runs against Boston. 2.2 innings pitched, 5 earned runs against the White Sox. In the regular season, 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 walks. Just walking a ton of people and giving up a ton of hits in September.
He's 6-5 with a 2.7 at home and 5-3 with a 4.2 on the road in the regular season. Home cooking, man. He's not going to give you a Framber 8. They're not asking him to do that.
Who's on deck for them? So let's some game scenario stuff. Let's say it goes 7. Who do they give the pill to? I mean, would it be Urquidy? is it Greinke to open, and then you're just trying to get it to Javier? Man,
Odo might pitch today.
That's
Odo
what I'm
could be the
saying.
piggyback today.
I think this is Garcia to Odo again, because Javier, he threw 57 bullets on Tuesday. Today's Friday, and like you'd rather have him fully rested for tomorrow than take a chance today. I don't know. It gets really tricky when you start trying to get these Astros 27 outs. I guess it's in Garcia.
They have the
and Odo's
entirety
hands.
They have the entirety of the bullpen too, though. Like everyone is rested.
Javier.
You don't have to have Javier for today. You don't have to
Garcia's
use him.
last 7 starts, he has a 1.6 whip. Like he's been pretty bad lately. So I like him. If he's good, he's top of my list. I want to watch him pitch the rocking chair motion and the squirrel hair. Like I'm a fan, but against the Red Sox, in an elimination game, I wouldn't bet on it, and I'm not.
But you will bet on.
I got a couple in the chamber. You know, if Yuli doesn't hit a home run, I win 5 cents.
If Yuli Gurriel doesn't hit a home run today, you get 5 cents.
I bet $1, yeah, and I win 5 cents. If Brantley does not hit a home run, I win 9 cents.
I like that bet.
Yeah.
There's currently 3 Luis Garcias in the big leagues right now. It's making it very difficult for me to click
So
on
tough
the right
to
page.
click.
Yeah. It's the middle one. If baseball
It is the
reference, if
middle
you
one.
type Luis Garcia, it's the middle one. I've played that game too many times.
The other thing that's funny is one of them has the exact same years, 2020 to 2021. So, yeah, you're playing a little baseball reference roulette.
Dude, should I bet $100
Yes.
that the bases will not be loaded in the top of the first inning
Oh, I don't know.
to win $2?
Yeah, sounds like a great bet.
That's easy $2, right?
So, top of the first.
don't do
Isn't that Luis Garcia? Isn't that your guy?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just said he's going to give up 1.6 whip, baby.
Yeah,
So
1.6
you know
whip in the last
1.6
7.
people are going to be on
All
base.
them
at
bases.
least.
Okay, so you guys are saying maybe I take the yes. I put
Oh,
$100
boy.
$100 on yes. I win $8,000.
Let's go.
850.
850, math company.
Man. Tell me what you guys think. You think Nate's just going to go shove and the Astros bats are going to go quiet? And
No, I think
I
that
just
both teams are going to use 6 pitchers, and it's going to be a 9-7 finish. Red Sox.
I said earlier today if the Red Sox scored 6 runs, they win this game.
Yeah, I think if this game gets messy, if Nate Dogg doesn't have it, I think that's it for the Red Sox. I think he's gonna. Like, I think he's Nathan Eovaldi. I think he's gonna be pumping heaters. I think season on the line, he's gonna look solid. But yeah, man, I mean, they just touched him up. So like, if there is a little less zip or a little less accuracy or whatever it is, I think Houston's gonna smell that blood in the water. Crawford box.
But then, they got everyone, though. Even if Nate Dogg slips.
Right, but then I don't know. That's just where Houston seems so dangerous in this game. Like, if Boston has to use up Eovaldi and, like, where's Houck been? Is he going to be in this game?
He hasn't pitched since game 1. He's absolutely, like, ready to go.
So, like, that's where...
And Whitlock. Whitlock didn't pitch in game 5 either.
That's where it's almost win-win for Houston. Like, Boston's either going to burn out Eovaldi, Hawk, Whitlock, and lock up this win, or like if they get to, if they get to Eovaldi, I think it's over.
Okay.
If Eovaldi can't give him 5, I think
we're all in agreement that this is just a tough fucking game to call right now.
Yeah. Baseball.
We've been pretty heavy leans on some of these games, whether we're right or wrong, but this one seems to me like I just can't put my finger on it.
I nailed
Which
it.
means it's going to be good baseball.
Jim's got it nailed. Bases loaded in the
9-7,
first.
6. Yeah, 9-7.
All right, I play some bets. I'm chasing favorites. Kike strikeouts under 1.5.
Love that.
I bet $5 to win $7.
Really?
Well, to win $2, you get $7.
Gotcha.
So stupid how they do that.
A little bit.
Alex Bregman, stolen bases. So I actually bet both sides of this.
Okay.
If he doesn't steal, I bet $1. I win a penny. If he does, I bet $1. I win $10.
It's the best way to bet.
Do you think there's any chance that Houston has found what the Yankees had on Eovaldi?
No, because unless I didn't have confirmation, I mean, Eovaldi shut him down. So I think you would say, well, it didn't work. I'm not interested.
And umpire calls a strike 3 on a backdoor slider, and we're saying Nate Dogg's still like perfect.
I'm not saying they had it. I'm saying, have they found it now that they've seen him a few times? Because remember, we couldn't find it on regular video. You kind of had to be in front of him, right?
Yeah.
So curious about all this stuff, man. So curious.
Curious. We'll watch. We're going to be watching
What's
live.
your prediction then? James gave his 9-7, Red Sox.
9-7 Red Sox. I'll go 10-5 Houston.
You think they're going to get to Nate? Okay.
I mean, they
I
just
think this one's gonna
did.
be
It's their
tight.
It's their third time seeing them in the past week or whatever. Like, they're peacocking. They brought it back to Houston. They're the bad man. How about this, Boston? I'll root for Sev. Let's do it.
I say 7-6, but I don't know who's going to win. I think it's going to be a close game. There are going to be some runs scored. 7-6. I'm not calling a winner. I don't know.
I placed a real one. I got Eovaldi giving up 2 homers.
Wow.
$20 to win 100.
Oh, I like that.
Go Astros, baby.
Biased John Boy Media again.
Unreal.
In this comment section, there will be someone that says, Jimmy wants the Astros to lose so bad and he can't hide it. Haha. And then they'll say, Jimmy wants the Red Sox to lose so bad he can't hide it. Haha.
Yeah. I did see someone I follow on
I want the Astros
Houston
to win.
Astros Twitter was singing your praises yesterday. Or today.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Because you said you're not going to look into the whistling. You're retired from Whistling Gate.
I'm retired.
Whistlegate.
It's retired from whistling.
Yeah.
I retired. It's a fool's errand.
Mm.
Everybody whistles.
Maybe that's what
There's
they
a guy
figured
that
out.
sits in Houston. There's a guy that sits behind home plate like 3 to the right, nonstop, like this all game. Is he suspect? I don't know.
You suspect.
You suspect.
John, I think you got to hop on another call. I think we kind of covered anything. Anything you need to get off your chest, Trev?
All that hair. Haven't shaved his chest in a long time.
I can't wait for like in 20 years, we're still doing this show. We're in the metaverse. And we're going to just say, you guys, remember the cheating scandal? Let's let everything out of the bag.
I'm so glad they switched to make starting pitchers important again. Do you remember when we started this show and the games were boring?
Yeah, but you know what? We'll have a cool voice because we'll be in the metaverse. So you can sound
We'll be
like
old.
whatever you want.
That'll be an old version of us.
I'm going to sound like a dolphin calling out for something.
BBD will be like, I miss Jake.
Yeah, you definitely won't be here. I'll have fired you by then.
Fired and killed.
Separately.
2 events.
If you don't tap
Yeah, I'm
out.
firing you first. That's within 3 years.
See you, Metaverse.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Live stream
Love the
tonight.
Metaverse.
Talking baseball tomato.
Love you.
Don't look at your crypto accounts today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're down.
Should I go on a run right now? I think I have to. Gain some weight. I'm up over $2 bills.